Does PERQUE Magnesium Plus Guard cross the blood-brain barrier? If so, at what percent? And has this product been studied?
Well, this product has been clinically studied for over a decade. And the assertion, because it is an assertion, it's an opinion, it is also not true. Let me start with the part that is true. Magnesium, when the counter ion is an amino acid, and threonine's an amino acid, serines an amino acid, glycine's an amino acid, aspartate's an amino acid. There are many amino acids, and all amino acids traffic back and forth through the blood-brain barrier, and all amino acids always carry a mineral with them. So if there's enough magnesium, then the threonate or the glycinate or the aspartate or the ascorbate will have high. Now, what is high? Relatively high uptake compared to mag oxide, mag chloride, mag sulfate, basically ground up rocks that have high, they're basically ground up rocks that have high mineral content, but essentially no bioavailability because they're not soluble. Now, there are some companies that claim that the threonate is unique. It is not. Some companies claim that there are other amino acids that are unique. They are amino acids, but in regard to magnesium uptake, the max that you can get from the intestine into the body is 1/3. And that has long been known to be a rate limiting step. And if you give, say, as we would recommend, 440 milligrams of elemental magnesium as the PERQUE Mag Plus Guard with a teaspoon of choline citrate, we have, in another environment, documented 100% uptake, 100% uptake, rather than 30% or 1/3 uptake. Now, once the magnesium gets into the body, let's say that it is magnesium threonate, and 1/3 of what you gave comes into the body. Does it stay together as magnesium threonate? Does it travel together? Can you trace that same magnesium molecule and that same threonate or that same amino acid into the blood and then into the brain? No, no. As soon as it comes in, and by the way, it comes in the lymphatic fluid, it then comes into the general circulation, the blood circulation, then it gets to the blood-brain barrier, and all amino acids cross the blood-brain barrier, and all amino acids carry minerals with them. So what they didn't say was that the magnesium threonate has a maximum of 1/3 uptake from the intestines. This is in contrast to PERQUE Mag Plus Guard and choline citrate, which have shown 100% uptake in a phase 1/2 hypertension trial that hasn't yet been published, but is complete and filed with the FDA to confirm, directly and indirectly, essentially 100% uptake when you enhance the uptake with the choline citrate. Now, choline and citrate get into the body with the magnesium, and choline, a quaternary amine, in the way that we uniquely have it, forms a tiny inverted micellar nanodroplet, a tiny droplet that stays together. And that tiny droplet goes to the blood-brain barrier and delivers the magnesium, the choline, and the citrate. That is unique. That is globally patented by us. It is exclusive to PERQUE and what PERQUE produces on the OTC side. And I'm eager for you to communicate. First of all, we have solved the uptake problem that magnesium threonate does not solve. Magnesium threonate, just to be clear, comes in through the ion channel It's called the calcium magnesium ATPase channel. It is an energy intensive, energy requiring, it consumes ATP energy to enhance the uptake of any divalent mineral, calcium, magnesium being the most important. As you know, our view, and many people who study nutrition have the view that most people take in relatively too much calcium, but absolutely too little magnesium. Magnesium in the diet has dropped by half in the last decade, century. Need for magnesium because of stress and toxins has more than doubled. And so the unique enhanced uptake that PERQUE Mg Plus Guard with percholine citrate provide really is a breakthrough. And yes, it is studied, and it's been clinically observed for many, many years. And one of the things that I listened for was the spontaneous comments of colleagues who said things like, gosh, I can now give 2 to 3 times more magnesium, and the person seems to be taking it all up because their blood pressure came down to the point where they could wean off of other medicines. And it turns out that many medicines, including antihypertensive or high blood pressure medicine, many medicines are known to waste minerals, particularly magnesium, for a variety of reasons. Diuretics, the best known, but it turns out there are 6 classes of blood pressure medicines, and they all waste or lose magnesium. So being able to enhance the uptake and have the clinical success, being able to deliver twice as much magnesium as anyone has ever given with no loosening of stool, no diarrhea. That's unprecedented, and please let colleagues know.